Dealt with this guy before. He's as stupid as he is ugly. Come here.
That's the issue with ego.
You just want to go home, pay our bills, feed our fish.
I don't care if I hurt my friends. I don't care if I put myself in a stupid situation.
A little present for you, Commander.
Because I just need to fill that gap. When it comes to accountability, you can be humble and accountable by choice.
We are not the people you think we are.
Or you're going to be brought to your knees and forced to confront it.
We lied.
The moment that he speaks the truth and he takes ownership is the moment that he frees himself up and everybody else up to stop the charade and do something real. You can be real and you can own, I am not this character, but this character inspires me.
You shall be avenged.
Sometimes the great deed is overcoming your own selfishness, it's overcoming your own insecurity. Getting through all of that to just love people and love life and love what you do, that's heroic. And that to me is one of the many, many reasons why I love Galaxy Quest.
Never give up. Never surrender.
This is a perfect movie. Hello and welcome to Cinema Therapy. I'm Alan Seawright, a professional filmmaker who needs therapy.
And I'm Jonathan Decker, licensed therapist who loves movies. What's going on?
Today, I would like to have you react to a film, as you often do.
Yes.
And that film is A Quest Through the Cosmos.
Galaxy Quest!
That's right!
I ain't smart. I big brain.
You big brain. Oh, you big brain.
Also, low-key, one of the greatest Star Trek movies ever made.
I would argue it's the best one.
Really?
And I'm a huge fan of Wrath of Khan.
Okay.
I think this is the best Star Trek movie.
Wait.
Look at this cast.
So good.
White shoes.
Man, where in the hell is he? An hour and a half late? An hour and a half.
I mean, this is unreal. They're gonna start eating each other out there.
Oh, did you hear? He booked another appearance without us.
You're kidding.
Anything with Sam Rockwell is automatically worth watching.
Yep.
And Alan Rickman.
Yep.
And Sigourney Weaver.
Yep.
How did I come to this?
I would argue also Tony Shalhoub.
And Tony Shalhoub. Sorry, Tim.
Never found
Hey. When he's good, he's great.
Yes, it's true.
I can't go out there and I won't say that stupid line one more time. I can't. I won't.
Well, Alex, at least you had a part. Okay? You had a character people loved. I mean, my TV Guide interview was 6 paragraphs about my boobs and how they fit into my suit. No one even bothered to ask me what I do on the show.
You had the... Wait,
I repeated the computer, Fred.
Whew! Your commander is on deck. Ha ha! Wow, that smog is thick today, huh? Am I too late for Alexander's panic attack? Apparently not. You know, you should get that looked at.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. What did I do? What?
For an opening scene of a movie, this gives us everything we need to know about all these characters.
Yeah.
One guy's a laid back, basically stoner. One guy's like way over the top, in it actor. And then there's the overlooked, intelligent woman who has a great bod, and that's all they ever talked about.
And then you have basically Shatner.
Like, obviously, we're establishing characters, we're learning about who these people are. But what are we seeing in the group dynamics here?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the obvious, everyone's pissed at, at Jason, right?
Well, that's the thing is the principles of family therapy also apply to just any group of people that have a relationship.
Yeah.
And so you have the arrogant, egotistical captain figure.
Your commander is on deck.
Your command and like, and Alan Rickman. My understanding is he is playing an actor who is fed up with Tim Allen while also being an actor
who is fed up with Tim Allen.
You would know better than I, but this seems like a pretty standard group of actors.
Oh, the number of rooms I have been in with this exact dynamic is greater than one. Like, it's a lot. This kind of thing happens all the time, and not necessarily the automatic loathing of each other, but this is obviously a 20-year pattern of this happening over and over.
But the same insecurities or the same frustrations or the same glory hogging.
This is obviously a movie that was written by someone who loves actors and has spent enough time with them to know.
Yeah. You know, being a spaceship captain TV star certainly has its perks.
Like being able to wander around your floor-to-ceiling glass house in your underwear and no one cares.
But it's not all fun and glamour.
Like having to say your catchphrase for the millionth time.
Or having to make a doctor's appointment to get patched up after battling actual aliens.
But this is why you should check out ZocDoc.
ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs,
And click to instantly book an appointment.
We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 health providers across every specialty.
From mental health to dental health, from eye care to skin care, and much more.
Like getting yourself turned right side out again after a digitizing accident.
Oh,
And when you're searching for a doctor, you can filter for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and who treat basically any condition you're searching for.
plus ZocDoc appointments happen fast. Typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking, you can even score same-day appointments.
Since I recently moved to a new town, I'm going to use ZocDoc to find and book great doctors near me.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and take care of yourself, friend. Go to ZocDoc.com/cinematherapy to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor near you.
Then, find and book that top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/cinematherapy.
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 What are you doing?
I booked a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it starts right now. See, you got your shirt off. So he was excited to be there, but then he overheard some fans talking about how washed up and pathetic he is.
Not fans, like...
So, as I was saying, in the Quasar dilemma, remember you used the auxiliary of Deck B for, could you get Deck B for gamma override? The thing is that online blueprints clearly indicate that Deck B is independent of the guidance matrix. So we were wondering just where the error lies in that.
It's just a television show. That's all, okay?
Right, but we're wondering if the quantum flux, now just listen on this.
There is no quantum flux. There's no auxiliary. There's no goddamn shit. You got it?
So aside from pestering the actors about it, that was 100% me as a teenager, but about Star Wars.
This is one-to-one, at least at his worst, Shatner with fans. Because there are times when Shatner's very gracious, and I've heard good stories about him. But he's definitely said in interviews like, "You guys, stop harassing me.
Stop asking me technical questions. I spoke the lines. I am an actor.
Yeah, I'm not the actual person."
I had to memorize a bunch of gobbledygook. Forgot it the next day.
Yeah.
So what are you seeing about like his outbursts? So he had gotten made fun of by people that didn't know he was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
These guys haven't had a real acting job for 20 years. This is all they've got.
Dude, did you check out Nesmith? He actually gets off on those retards thinking he's a space commander.
Not fans, like people who were making fun of the fans at the convention and stuff. So what are you seeing, like, why would he lash out this strongly?
We see a little bit earlier when he comes out and he's basking in the fans' adoration that he's really congenial with the fans and he just eats up all of this affection. But when he hears people talking about how washed up and pathetic he is, these are things he's been afraid to see in himself and afraid that other people might think of him, but he's convinced himself that nobody does, that he's untouchable. But the reason I know he's already had these thoughts and pushed them away is because the moment he hears this in the restroom, he collapses completely.
Yeah.
It was already there, it was already primed. And now he resents the very people who adore him because he sees them as part of the same pathetic has-been situation. And it all comes down to what you wrap your identity in or what you attach your worth to. We've talked about this a lot, worth ties, right?
Yeah.
That because he ties his worth to hero worship, when he doesn't get that anymore, who is he? And he gets bitter really fast.
Protectorate, this is the commander. Over?
Oh, for God's sake.
I said it's time to go.
This isn't mine. That kid, where's that kid?
Begging your pardon, Commander. We come with news. Saris lives.
Listen.
He was able upon your departure to
Tell
make
them.
an escape. However, he has
Saris.
contacted us and wishes to negotiate a surrender. We humbly implore you to come negotiate the terms.
Huh? They want me back. You want me back? Is this amazing? They want me back, and I want you guys to go with me, please. Think about it. Let's go. Yes. You are going, Alexander. This is not. I'm not kidding here. This isn't some kind of prank. I'm not kidding. No, guys, listen. Come on. Gwen, stop. Come here. You know me, and I'm a lot of things, but am I crazy?
You know, it's one thing to treat us this way. It's another thing to do it to your fans.
She's not a fan. This is a termite.
You should have just let me hit him.
Boy, I didn't know you could get that loaded.
I think we should have just taken the gig. I mean,
love
who
the
knows
group
the next
dynamic.
time he'll ask us.
Fred, he was drunk. You really think he was talking about a job?
But they were complaining earlier that he kept doing jobs without them and glory hogging, and now he just invited them. So they're like,
pile out of the van.
back to what Jason ties his worth to. Now he gets a chance to be this movie. Okay, this movie is Three Amigos in space. It is the exact same story as Three Amigos.
Holy crap, it is. It is. How would I never put that together?
We're not gunfighters. We're movie stars. Movie stars?
There's a moment in Three Amigos where Martin Short says, now we get to be the Three Amigos for real, right? They're going to go do a rescue op. And this is exactly what Tim Allen's doing right now, except for he's not being a hero. He's like, oh, this is a chance to do something important, but also I don't really have to do anything.
Yeah.
His pride is blinding him to the actual situation.
To be fair, so is his hangover.
Yeah.
You know what I could use is a cup holder and a couple of Advil.
That's the issue with ego. Ego is false confidence. It's the counterfeit version of confidence.
Right.
That's not what it really is. And because he is so cripplingly insecure, as we saw earlier, he leans into ego to mask all that, to cover all that. And he hasn't worked through, like, what is my actual worth? And well, my worth is when people tell me I'm great.
They really do love him.
Yeah, almost as much as he loves himself.
Here's a situation where people will tell me I'm great, and I don't care if I hurt my friends, I don't care if I put myself in a stupid situation, because I just need to fill that gap.
Yeah.
And we fill the gap by figuring out who we are and by being centered with ourselves. And that's his arc. It's also Alexander's arc, but they're not there yet.
1,000 apologies. We have failed you.
How have you failed us?
We have seen you victorious in much more desperate situations. The fault must lie with us, with the ship.
No, Mathazar, it is not your fault, and it's not the ship's fault. It's my fault. This group,
We are not the people you think we are.
I don't understand.
Getting right up close to your accountability kink.
Didn't you make any TV shows on your planet? Any theater, films?
The historical documents of your culture. Yes, in fact, we have begun to document our history from your example.
No, not historical documents. They're not all historical documents. I mean, surely you don't think that Gilligan's Island is a...
Those poor people.
We're screwed.
Is there no one on your planet who behaves in a way that's contrary to reality?
You are speaking of deception, lies. We have only recently become aware of this concept in our dealings with Ceres. Often Ceres will say one thing and do another, promise us mercy but deliver destruction. It is a concept we are beginning to learn at some great cost. But if you are saying that any of you could have traits in common with Ceres,
Okay. As great as all of the crew members are in this cast, and they're all spectacular, Enrico Colantoni just waltzes in and steals every scene.
Yeah. He's been great in so many TV shows.
He's always excellent.
Yeah. So for those who haven't seen the film, what we've got is an alien race in basically human skin suits trying to imitate human behavior, and that's why everything is just a little off, like when they walk like this, you know.
They're weird squid people, like squid puppets from Stan Winston Studio, the same guy who did the Terminator puppets.
Yeah, and also Jurassic Park, he did the animatronic. Stan Winston was a legend, yeah. It's hard to take accountability, period. I mean, I do feel like being accountable, being responsible, being honest is something that gets easier the more you do it.
Yes, for sure.
Because what ends up happening is the more you tell the truth and you face the consequences for telling the truth, you go, oh, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
But they're not especially well versed in that. They present to the public, we love each other and we love the show that we did, and behind the scenes they're completely different. And here they're trying to take accountability, but they see, oh, we could really let these guys down.
Well, and
fall back.
for the first time, their lack of accountability has caused deaths and mayhem and actual destruction. That's going to be really hard to come clean.
So now they're like, maybe we can fix it without having to tell them.
This brings up an interesting, like, moral dilemma question. If telling the truth hurts someone, how do you weigh that? Because people lie all the time, right?
Right.
Like, people tell little white lies. You tell little white lies.
Right.
You have an accountability kink. You tell little white lies sometimes.
Yes. I'm trying not to.
Right. How do you weigh that? Where does that line fall? Obviously here they should be coming clean.
Well, they should be coming clean because then the alien race is going to be disappointed, but then everyone can be, okay, so here's our real situation. We're all here. Let's create a plan together. Instead, that's not what's happening.
Right.
Because while I do think there are times where telling the truth hurts people, generally speaking, it's more about, okay, how can I be honest in a respectful, kind way? Because some people, they claim it as a virtue that, well, at least I'm honest. I'm like, yeah, well, honestly, you're an a-hole. You know? Sometimes just keep crap to yourself.
You can do it, Fred. It's up to you.
Oh, no. Jason, I'll just mess it up.
You did it before you was on the show. Do it now.
That was the show. I'm not that guy.
Fred, you never forgot a line. You never missed the mark.
It's not me anymore, man.
It is you, Fred. You just stop trying. You can do this, Fred. I know in my heart you're gonna save my life.
I am?
No doubt about it, Fred. Fred! Fred, can you hear me? Fred! Fred? You don't want to die down here. Digitize me, Fred!
Oh, wow.
Tech Sergeant Chen.
Yeah!
Oh.
So you managed to get your shirt off.
I did it. Welcome back, Fred.
So there was obviously some external motivation for Tech Sergeant Chen there for Fred. I want to talk to you about what's the difference between leadership and manipulation. Because we've seen Jason accurately reading people and using his readings to manipulate them.
Yeah.
And we've seen him accurately reading people and leading them to greatness.
Hold.
I know there's no
Wait a minute. Stop for a second. Stop. Wait.
No ship.
It's all real. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it!
I think manipulation is generally done deceptively for selfish ends without consent. Whereas leadership is saying, hey, I'm going to play to your values and the things that you want to help to achieve a goal that benefits all of us, right? That's leadership.
But honestly, and I'm being completely serious about this, a lot of the time, the techniques are the same.
Yeah. It comes down to motivation and consent. Because a lot of what happens in therapy or in filmmaking, you're manipulating people's emotions, right?
100% what I'm doing.
But you're doing it with their consent. They're there.
People paid $10 to have me manipulate their emotions, right?
You make something scary. People are like, yes, I am giving my consent and my money for you to make me feel afraid. And a similar thing in parenting, in leadership, in therapy, it's all, okay, we have something that's going to benefit the group, or even like we've got a relationship. I want something from you that benefits me, but consensually, I'm going to give you something that benefits you. You're choosing this. You want this, right? And so he's saying, save me. I know you can do it. It seems like a manipulation, but he's saying, I believe in you. Yeah. You never forgot a line. You remember all this stuff. If anyone can figure this out, I do believe it's you. Please save my life. And saving my life is good for the group because this group of aliens still sees me as the captain. Like, we're going to keep it all together. And so I see that as, I guess leadership is benign manipulation with the consent of the other person. That's all it is.
Explain to him. who you all really are. Tell him!
We saw that costume in Seattle. It was amazing.
So cool.
Explain!
Again, Stan Winston.
Mathazar, there's no such person as Captain Taggart. My name is Jason Nesmith. I am a actor. We're all actors.
He doesn't understand. Explain as you would a child.
We pretended. We lied.
Yes, you understand that, don't you, Mathazar?
Mathazar, I'm not a commander. There's no National Space Exploration Administration. We don't have a ship.
But there it is.
That ship is that big.
Inside, I've seen many rooms.
You've seen plywood sets that look like the inside. Our beryllium sphere is wire with plaster around it. And our our digital conveyor is it's Christmas tree lights. It's a decoration. It's all fake. Just like me. It's difficult to explain. On our planet, we pretend to entertain, and Mathazar, I am so sorry. God, I am so sorry.
So now you know.
Man. I had a bunch of pithy, interesting things to say, and I couldn't, because that's basically a three-hand scene. I mean, the second half of it's a two-hander between Tim Allen and Enrico Colantoni, but at the beginning, there's also a really remarkably good performance from a puppet.
Yeah.
Playing Saris. But obviously, Tim Allen is doing great work here. Seeing his realization of, like, everything that I've always feared that I hate about myself is definitely true, and it's worse than I thought.
Yeah.
Like, you see all of it when it says I lied.
And if you reach a certain age, you will have that experience.
Yes. It's coming for you. Just wait. What's really, really remarkable about this scene to me is Enrico Colantoni absolutely breaking our hearts while doing very silly things.
Yeah.
But why?
Right.
Like, taken out of context, everything he's doing there is ridiculous.
Right.
But because we've bought into the character and he has stayed so true and never winked at the audience and never gone like, I'm an alien. You know, it's just like we buy it and it becomes heartbreaking.
When it comes to accountability, you can be humble and accountable by choice, or you can be humble and accountable because you're going to be brought to your knees and forced to confront it through consequences, through relationship fallout, through whatever. And here, he's being forced to.
Yeah.
He has to do it. But it doesn't change the end result, is that the moment that he speaks the truth and he takes ownership is the moment that he frees himself up and everybody else up to stop the charade and do something real.
Yep.
And this is the exact moment where everybody starts to really become more and more the characters they're playing on the TV show, because they don't have to pretend to be them anymore. They can just be them.
Yes.
Which makes me think of a scene with Alan Rickman when he realizes how much his character means.
By Grabthar's hammer, by the sons of Warvan, you shall be avenged.
And you can see it registers. I'm an actor who aspires to play Hamlet, and this is stupid makeup and cheesy scripts, and I hate everything about this. And then he sees how much it means to the people who enjoy it,
yep,
and how inspiring it is for them. And that's the moment where he settles into, I'm okay with this, you know?
One thing I will say is, if you are not being accountable in some area of your life, there is a Saris out there for you. He's coming.
I think it's telling, when he talks about we pretended we lied, right? And it's fake and I'm fake. The real thing here is acting isn't lying.
Right.
Because it's done with the consent of the people being entertained.
Yes.
Where it becomes a lie, where he says I'm fake, who he has shown up as at conventions, who he has pretended to be for the fans, that is fake.
And
that is a lie.
Who he's pretended to be on The Protector 2.
Yeah.
Is fake. That's a lie.
And as soon as he says, okay, I am Jason Nesmith, I'm not the commander from the show, but I can embody those virtues and those values, then he is living in truth.
Right.
You can be real and you can own, I am not this character, but this character inspires me.
Yep.
So they've become the characters, won the day.
The ship is real. I knew it!
They start shooting Nerf guns at him. I never noticed that.
Really?
That's hilarious.
Okay, this is... the way that Destructor works is so funny. Like, it does this whole thing, and then the fireworks noise, and then the little pop.
CA Protector! True love! Yes!
I love that just before this, there's a battle. There's a space battle where the film goes for about 5 minutes and plays it completely straight and not as a comedy, and it's just a badass episode of Star
And
Trek.
it's great. Like,
and
it's really good.
Yeah.
And
Come on!
there you go.
I love especially Rickman's face of
Wait,
really,
what? Me?
and really allowing himself to love it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to buy a Galaxy Quest t-shirt on your way out!
Okay.
Your courage and friendship and triumph over adversity have inspired us all.
But that to me is what real leadership looks like. Is not being the person that stands out in front.
Yeah.
It's being the person who corralled everybody to get the ship to land.
Yeah.
And then brings everybody out front.
100%. And this sounds super saccharine and cheesy, but when Aunt May says in Spider-Man 2, I believe there's a hero in all of us, I really do believe that. And it's not from great deeds, it's just from being decent.
Yeah.
And sometimes the great deed is overcoming your own selfishness, it's overcoming your own insecurity, your desire to hog the limelight, your unhappiness with how things are and thinking that you're above it all. Getting through all of that to just like love people and love life and love what you do. That's heroic. And that to me is one of the many, many reasons why I love Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
And also, Frodo wouldn't have made it far without Sam. Okay, I'm sorry.
So until next time.
But if you are suggesting that any of you could have something in common with Ceres. Ah! 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 Ah!
By Grabthar's hammer. What a savings.
And watch movies. We wish to thank our patrons for enjoying our bonus content and the director's cuts of our episodes. People like
Daniela Linares,
Henrik Luge,
Harlequin Hervo,
Rob Foster,
and T.J.